outrageous than her.
Yeah.
We already have these.
I walk out. I cannot do this anymore. I walk out.
Okay, so these just I guess Rakhi Sawant has that kind of impact, right? That she makes you walk out of a conversation. Hi guys, welcome to the SNG Tuesday podcast. I'm Karan, and with me I have Sudesh.
Hello.
For the first time.
Hi, Karan.
Vivek.
Hi.
For the first time.
Hello.
And Anuya, you've seen her before. And before we get started, I'd like you guys to introduce yourselves.
Sure. My name is Anuya. I have a channel on YouTube called Books on Toast where I call interesting people to talk to me and my friend Sharon about books. So please subscribe.
Check
Never
it out.
miss a chance to pimp your own channel.
That's right.
Hi, my name is Vivek. You must have seen me on videos on Books on Toast. So please subscribe. And yeah, okay.
So you're a writer.
Exactly.
I'm a writer and I read and review books for a living.
I'm also a writer. Sorry. Continue.
Oh my god. I'm also a writer. It sounds very lame to say this, but yeah. But I'm more a filmmaker than a writer. I used to be a journalist and a film critic. So right now I'm just doing method writing for a stoner firm.
Oh, nice.
That's what they call it now, method writing.
So we start the podcast with something interesting that's happened to us recently, and I'll just get the ball rolling. You guys remember this viral video that came out a couple of weeks ago of this girl who stripped in her own building? When this happened, I got a call from a friend who runs an NGO, and she's like, "Can you escort me and this girl to the police station?" And I didn't know this happened, so I actually took that girl to Oshiwara police station, and I spent the whole night till 6 in the morning on a Saturday, early now it became Sunday morning, listening to her complain, and it was this big huge fiasco where she's demanding the cops file an FIR on themselves for asking her to come to the police station at 3 o'clock. And then I wake up in the morning and I get a text message from the girl from the NGO with a link, and the link has CCTV footage which I have not seen. I don't know anything, and the CCTV footage has her beating the shit out of the watchman. And it all happened because the watchman refused to get her cigarettes at 3 in the morning.
Yes, I remember. Yeah.
Wow.
So you escorted someone to the police station. I was almost asked for money by an escort on a coffee date.
Oh, wow.
I didn't even know he was an escort, right? So I just thought he's a regular guy. Went for coffee this morning at 9 o'clock on a Sunday. I mean, who does that? And he's like,
Clearly
after
escorts.
coffee got done, he's like, 2,000. I'm like, what? For your time? Because I'm a lonely gay man who needs that. And I'm willing to pay for it. You think?
You should ask them, like, is that with GST or without GST? Like, what's the scene here? Tax
I didn't even strike me. I just said, okay, bye. Maaf karo. Next signal, please. And I just left him.
Wait, so you didn't pay him
No,
and nothing happened?
nothing. Why would anything happen?
I don't know.
Hello. I
Not
paid
even in
for
kind.
coffee. I paid for coffee.
Don't they have pimps who beat customers who don't pay up? No?
Don't
I
put
don't
I
know
no,
anything.
I'm scared now.
You seem to know a lot about the business.
I-
So wait, let's go back to the stories.
Yeah.
Interesting stories. Something interesting.
Interesting that happened. I'm
happening.
getting married.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah. And people find that interesting. I don't think मैंने कुछ उखाड़ा है.
Is this because of what's happening in Bollywood? Yeah. No.
What?
You know,
Yes.
everyone's getting married,
no,
man. Come on.
I got engaged in May, so
Do you have a hashtag?
not yet, and I intend not to have
Oh
one.
man, you're missing
Ever.
out. Deep
Yeah.
Veer, come on.
No, that should have been Randi. It's like Prick and Randi were the original hashtags, and then I'm sorry, Dad. Don't disown me.
Wait, can we make a hashtag for you? We can't. Is that
No,
allowed?
no hashtags. No.
I'm already thinking of
I'm
it.
thinking.
But everybody around me thinks it's such a like great, cool thing, and I'm just like I get to buy things. So
Yeah, and you get things,
yeah, and you get things.
and you have a big party.
That's true.
So that's
and
all
I'm not
fun
doing
things.
any of that no gifts, only blessings bullshit.
You're doing gifts?
I'm doing no blessings, only gifts. on
You
my
should do
card.
that American style thing where they give you a link to a store and you
registry.
and they registry.
I am.
You doing it?
Yes.
Array, sorted.
Wow.
I don't understand.
Amazon now allows you to do that.
Like you're getting most
Gift
people
चाहिए.
intend to get married once. Why would you not take advantage?
Yeah.
I mean,
Intend to get.
I say intend for a reason, but you know why.
Okay.
So we should have any
I
interesting.
have no opinion on marriage, but yeah.
No, how about something interesting that happened to you?
Oh, interesting. I don't want to take names here because, all the people we are going to be talking about are going to be reality movie stars and they thrive on the name. So if you're going to mention the name,
Don't mention the names, fine.
So okay, there's this person, let's say PM or let's say MP, okay, there's a reality TV star, one of those big boss types, who was listed at the bazaar, the film bazaar, and everyone's like really wary of her because she's done something dramatic. Like she's posted suicide videos saying Bhai is responsible for her suicide, like if she's going to kill herself, like proper, like completely.
Okay.
And like there's one bit where she says, well, they think I'm schizophrenic, but guess what? I got a psychosomatic test done, and guess what? I'm not crazy. And this is part of the video, okay? So this person is part of the Film Bazaar and is calling...
What is the Film Bazaar for people? Like
The
me
Film
who have
Bazaar
no
is a
idea?
networking event where
Okay,
everyone
okay.
from the business is there once a year. But
Okay,
it happens between November 20th to 24th.
Okay.
So this person is there and she's trying to network with people by just going up to people who she does not even know and saying that, I think I got a missed call from you, right? And it's like, from me? Because everyone knows who she is. And she's like, yeah, what's your name? And then she says, anyway, I'm this and these are the links to my this. And she's doing this. So then delegates started playing this game called Pass It On. So like there's this woman who told me like, come rescue me in 20 minutes because she's taken me away. So we had to go rescue her. Like just being nice. 20 minutes, she just tagged me. She just, hey Sudesh, by the way, have you met MP, PM, whatever? And then I'm stuck with her. And now I'm like, what do I do, right? Like I'm really nervous about this person because, you know.
Crazy!
No, but the mental illness is a serious
Yeah.
thing. I'm coming from a certain level of sensitivity that like, you know, you should not like discriminate.
Vivek just told me who it is, and I have no clue who this person is.
Yeah,
That's
and
good.
there's a good chance.
Yeah.
that
It's a
my-
good
there's
because I believe that the only way to fight this culture is by not talking about them,
indulging.
not taking names.
Well, we are talking about it. I mean, I think the world's biggest superstar today is Kim Kardashian, and
Yeah, that's
I think hands down
Yeah.
she's more powerful than any of the Hollywood women.
Yeah.
As a, you know, and
The
she,
whole family.
and you know, like my wife would watch. She used to watch that show. I forget what the show's title is called. Kim and-
Keeping up with the Kardashians.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
used to watch
yeah.
that show, and I was very inquisitive. Why? It's such trash. And she says, yes, it's trash. And she agreed with me, but she's like, here's the thing: they let you in, and you see everything. You see the good and the bad, you know, and that's what. Going to the topic of today, digressing, pivoting rather to the topic of today of Rakhi Sawant, or what the hell is Rakhi Sawant? Is Rakhi Sawant on her social media today is really letting you in a sense that you're seeing her on the shitter. You're seeing her crying. You're seeing her without her makeup, with her makeup. You're seeing her in every like her like she's being real in a sense, but she's also being very unreal in a sense. So it's very confusing and very fascinating. So I would like to throw this question to you guys. Is she a genius, or is she the exact opposite of a genius?
Well, I think she's just a product that the system has created. When the system creates something called like the big boss, which kind of manufactures voyeurism and hooks you, kind of baits you with the voyeurism and the drama of their lives, then you're actually encouraging a culture that tells people that it's okay to be dramatic in life. Play out your drama queen for the world to see, and maybe you'll find catharsis. Even if you don't find catharsis, you get attention.
attention.
And
Yeah.
attention is the currency that the world believes in today,
Yeah.
with followers and follow count. So I think she's just a product of the system we created,
Yeah.
and which we're continuing to feed and nourish by talking about it more even through this podcast.
So I think she's a genius marketer. Like I feel like if you have to take PR and marketing lessons from anybody who who doesn't have an actual marketable talent, there is nothing going for her. She cannot act. She doesn't look.
She has one talent.
Standard
Huh.
Bollywood. What is the word for it? Product, the model, that standard.
The Barbie
she doesn't
doll.
have the Barbie doll looks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's gotten done extensive plastic surgery, which she's very, very not shy about talking about. So I feel like Rakhi Sawant is someone who understands that she doesn't have a marketable talent. I mean, sure, she can dance, I suppose, but she gets that, and she knows that she'll have to rely on gimmicks to constantly keep herself relevant in the news. And that's what every star is striving for. Like every social media or TV or movie personality, they're all striving to stay relevant. And it's very, very easy in today's times to be forgotten, which is really shocking, right? Yeah. But people have forgotten Josh Radnor.
The How I Met Your Mother guy?
Yes. People have forgotten about him. And that's how easy it is to just slip through the cracks after whatever it is that you were doing that was giving you any sort of fame is gone. And for her, it was
No,
item
but he's
numbers.
he's an independent filmmaker. He made Happy Thank You More Please. He made Liberal Arts. He's doing pretty
No,
well in the
but in the
indie
news.
circuit
I'll
as
be
a
honest.
filmmaker.
News,
I have
yeah.
no idea about. Yeah, no, I'm with
As an
her.
independent
Yeah.
filmmaker.
Rakhi Sawant now knows that the weirder she gets, the more people will pay attention to her. And now she knows that she has to keep topping herself every time she does something.
Did you know? Sorry. Did you
Go
know that she was one of the judges on a children's singing talent show,
Oh no.
Saregama, whatever, with Anu Kapoor and Kunal Kohli?
Oh yeah,
And
absolutely.
She was a judge. So I don't know how she became a judge on a singing show for kids. That too. So I'm just.
It was not. There's actually a viral video that went.
Yeah, where Anu Kapoor
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
"देश के बारे में नहीं बोलने
ये नहीं
का."
बोलने का, नहीं
Yeah.
बोलने का.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was from that
And she was
show.
just sitting there listening, and I'm like, dude, you're Rakhi Sawant, you're there. I don't know why. I don't know how. So I don't know. My thing about Rakhi Sawant is just like Anuya said, it's only because she's very irrelevant if you go to see. I mean,
Yeah.
she has to keep up so much to do all this.
But
To marry Deepak Kalal. Like,
Who's that?
Who's that?
he's a guy, and I don't know why I watched this, but he's the guy who is on India's Got Talent as a prop in between, who people make fun of because he just comes like this unknown talent that the judges are shitting on. And he came there, and then Rakhi Sawant is like, "Oh, will you marry me?" And he's like, "Yes." And now they're going to get married.
Oh my god.
I have to confess, I actually know Rakhi. I haven't seen her in the last 2 years, but we used to go to the same gym, and I would see her every day. I would see her every day, and we would have conversations every day. Like literally every day, 15 minutes, I would talk to this woman. And the reason I was fascinated by her is because I realized very quickly that everything we know about her from her is all a lie.
I'm sure.
She is intelligent and she is witty, so funny. She, in fact, would try her jokes on me. She's like, "Hey, I'm hosting this event, and Sunil Gavaskar is at this event, and she has this really funny jokes on Rohan Gavaskar, his son, about how he never made it and all that. She had really great jokes,
Wow.
and
Wow.
then a week later she'd be like, "Hey, they took me off." Because the jokes were in that roast space, right? So it's too aggressive. Plus, she's Rakhi, so some people are like, no, she's got a negative image. So I think at that time she herself was, and she was putting herself through the ringer. She would do that hot yoga thing 2 in a row.
Holy shit.
Yeah, there's one instance where she even fainted. And this is who she really was. This person who's really trying to make it happen for herself.
Yeah.
So then now when I see her social media, I think I'm like, okay, I see the dots.
She's doing it knowingly, right? Like that's what she's doing. She's like, okay, my brand is crazy. People think I'm insane, so I'm just gonna go do whatever I need to top it. And like, I want news stories about me out every fortnight. Chalo,
Who else is
female
gonna,
wrestler.
Yeah. Who else is going to talk about their boobs, their
Yeah,
plants?
yeah.
And the fact she's, I'm going to donate my bobs, to charity. Good for you.
Do you still go to the same gym?
Huh?
I just have one. Do you still go to the same gym?
No, that gym shut down.
Oh, damn.
Oh, shit.
I would have still gone because that gym was quite entertaining. It was called True Fitness. It was quite.
I love the name.
It was quite entertaining, that gym. It has the only gym I've been to that had a DJ playing.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Gotta love Andheri, man.
yeah, right above here, Star Bazaar.
Now I know why Rakhi chose that gym.
Yeah, it was the gym for the stars because Shahid would come in and Hrithik would come and do workout there. So that's why the Rakhi and gang would also show up.
What is the name of the man she's marrying?
Deepak Kalal.
Deepak
So
Kalal.
if they have babies,
Uh-oh.
if it's a
Don't-
son, would it be Kalal?
I'm sorry.
Oh my
Nothing.
god.
I'm hiding my face. I don't know if part of this anymore.
What?
Let me. I'll explain to you later.
No, I sometimes I wish if I could write a fiction show, any fiction show, I would like to mix this weird fiction mockumentary on Rakhi Sawant being Rakhi Sawant. That she sits with her people and they make these notes, it's what's happening, what press con, what is the noise they can do, what
Making of Rakhi
yeah,
Sawant.
it's like this wrestling thing. What is the thought process behind it? Like I'm going to go.
What wrestling?
Oh, dude.
Okay, so let me tell you what she did. So she fights some woman who's this large professional.
She's
wrestler.
fighting.
She's
Yeah.
fighting her, and the video has this woman taking her and slamming her back on the mat, and the next thing you know, she's bandaged and got
Yeah, she went to
bruises.
the hospital.
Ye mere to maar dali isne.
Sorry, why am I laughing? This is so mean.
She challenged her, I believe,
Yeah.
and got smacked because not a professional wrestler versus a professional wrestler.
Maybe the hot yoga didn't help.
And also, wrestling is pre-planned, right? If you guys have
Yeah.
seen Glow, I mean,
Yeah.
it's that.
Yeah.
Everything is pre-planned. So obviously, she didn't really get hurt.
So she must have staged it, obviously. Yeah.
So to what extent can one person go to be in the limelight?
That's actually a good question. Like, where do we draw the line? Because we have there's a woman called Payal Rohatgi who's also kind of now trying to do the same thing, right? But she's using the political,
Yeah, very Hindutva.
angle.
Side. Yeah.
So she's finding a base there. And a lot of people have done that. They find that, I mean,
Yeah.
but nobody can match her. Rakhi Sawant had a press conference saying we should ban ceiling fans.
Yeah.
Because people are committing suicide by
Yeah.
tying themselves to ceiling fans.
Correct.
So we should. And she stood there straight face with a table fan.
I shouldn't laugh.
No, but I'm like, wow, like
I'm so
wow.
sorry. I
She
shouldn't
also
laugh, but I
said she
think
got
it's just.
raped by Tanushi.
Tanushi Datta, yeah.
See, the thing is, I've only read the headlines. I've never gone.
No, she said.
inside
I'll
to
tell you
see.
what she said.
Huh.
She said Tanushi Datta was apparently a man who's now a woman, or वो अंदर से एक मर्द है or something to that effect, and I'm like, dude, why am I watching this? That. What sort of a voyeuristic pleasure I am getting of watching that?
Why don't you tell us?
No, YouTube suggested. I don't know why. So I was like, okay, I'll watch it. YouTube, I'll listen to you.
I think we really have to evaluate what we are consuming, as
Yeah.
pop culture. This should not be a diet. We should not be like consuming.
No, but here's the deal.
Rakhi Sawant. Like,
I also
simple
watch
thing. If you
Homecoming. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I get it. I get it, but the time that we have, which is very limited, and the options are so many with Netflix and
True,
Hotstar
I
and like
agree.
even Instagram stories
But
of our
Satish,
friends
this
and
is
people
actually
we care,
entertaining. You see that?
right? No, honestly, the way I see it, if we don't want more of it, we should encourage it. Like
Sure,
when
I
I heard
agree.
Sanju is not good, I made it a point not to watch it
Even
because
I
I
didn't
know
watch
it's
Sanju.
whitewashing,
No,
right?
I didn't watch
So
Sanju.
I didn't watch Thugs of Hindustan because I know it's not going to be good. I
But
don't
I
want to
also
spend
watch
money.
Big Boss.
Yeah, so then don't watch it now. Like, so like I personally don't watch Coffee with Karan.
This is like
I
a
don't watch
confessions
Big
of Vivek
Boss.
Tejuja. Sorry, but
No, but you have to boycott what is not what you don't want to
No,
be
no,
a part
I
of.
agree.
That's how you
I
create your own
agree.
culture, right? We all have to do our bit.
true.
But I think there's some sort of addictive type of like this her content specifically you can it's the cringe pop phenomenon where it's so bad that you cannot stop like the Tahir Shah and the
Yeah.
Dilshad Pooja
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
For me the same. She's in the cringe influencer category kind of now, right?
This comes in the stoner category, what you're saying. It's like when you're stoned, like that's the only time I've actually thought of like, okay,
so
let me
if I
laugh.
were stoned and consuming it, it's cool.
No, it's not cool. I'm telling you that this is, if you said at least you were stoned, then I would get it.
Oh, come on.
ठीक है.
Sudesh, will you
yeah.
stop judging us from
Yeah,
all the way over
yeah,
there?
like, oh my
Arey,
god.
Read the comments on her Instagram. Okay, she gets like hundreds of comments with like, "Ma'am, I love you. Ma'am, this,
Yeah.
ma'am, that."
And guys, I have a channel where people come together and very intellectually discuss literature, okay? And मैं 1.5 साल से कर रही हूँ ये मेरा subscriber count इतना fuck all है, okay? Like maybe I should take a page out of like Rakhi Sawant's book
No, but
and
you know, this
just
is-
go there and be like, I'm getting married and Karan Johar is coming and like whatever, I will wrestle a horse or whatever it takes to get people to talk about books.
I think
But tell me something. This is so scary, right? When people go like, "Ma'am, I love you," and they're kids or teenagers or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Isn't that scary that they might emulate what she does? I mean, that's when I agree with you that we shouldn't
But what is
encourage
she
it.
doing? She's not harming anyone.
she's not harming anyone.
She's of course when she says, except for my disagreement will come from her Tanushi Datta review.
Yeah.
Because that is an annoying way to hijack a very important movement.
Exactly. Yeah.
But if she is not harming anyone, then
No, it's a
Let
question of
her
harm.
be.
See, she's creating a sort of opening a path, a precedent, if to do something else. Now the next person will say have to be more outrageous than her.
yeah.
Like so, we already have these.
I walk out. I cannot do this anymore. I walk out. Just being dramatic. But this is the nature of reality TV.
Yeah.
Like if I just
thought
said,
you was leaving for
"What?
something. Are you
leaving.
going?"
I'm sorry man. Fuck you.
Okay, so these just I guess Rakhi Sawant has that kind of impact, right? That she makes you walk out of a conversation. This is a
Yeah.
conversation in a sense, right?
Or she makes you run away is more like it. She
Wow.
makes you run. Sorry.
So that's actually never happened. That's never ever happened. Someone's walked out.
Hey guys. If what's his name? Deepak.
Kalal.
If Deepak and Rakhi have trouble, will their relationship be Rakhi?
The wrong person left. No, so I want to get back to the topic. We had Kim Kardashian and Rakhi Sawant. Essentially, what's the difference?
No difference.
Same thing,
One
no?
is whatever race. Kim
She had a sex.
Kardashian
She made a
is.
sex tape, right? Rakhi
Yeah.
hasn't done that.
No.
And apparently,
Yet.
does Rakhi Sawant really need to have a sex tape?
No, not really.
I think she's done enough. The ceiling fans and the boob donation and the potty and the wrestling and the
Sabne cheating ke hai.
Yeah.
Who remembers that?
cheating.
Yeah.
After the roast.
Cheating.
Sabne cheating
Oh,
ke.
that was beautiful. Her claim was that it's not Karan Johar.
Yeah.
It has been superimposed and photoshopped.
Yeah.
And someone has, like,
Was it her? She said.
no. But what I love about her is her chutzpah. Chutzpah. She said
She
chutzpah.
has so much gumption. I don't know where she gets it from.
Yeah.
It's just rooted.
Silicone.
Is this no? No, but there is a hell of a
Her
confidence.
favorite show is Silicon Valley then.
Correct.
Bad.
Sorry,
So
we're very,
bad.
we're very
Sorry,
sorry, Karan.
sorry.
Please
Now
don't
maybe I
regret
should
calling us. Yeah. Please don't regret it.
No, but she is hella confident. Hella confident. And it's just rooted in this individuality that this being headstrong, that I don't need anybody. And,
True.
and I don't need anybody and I'm going to make it happen on my own.
And she, in that way, I guess she's also very empowering.
Yeah.
It's like, whatever, I don't give a shit about anybody else. I will go out there, I will do whatever I feel like doing, and all these idiot press people will come and cover me
Correct.
regardless. So, like,
That book.
go girl.
Yeah,
you know?
that book, you guys, since you guys are readers, writers, very popular self-helpish kind of book, How to Not Give a Fuck, Subtle Ways, what is that book?
No,
Subtle
subtle
art
art
of
of
not
not
giving
giving
Subtle
a
Art of Not
fuck.
Giving a Fuck, right? Honestly, Indian edition should have her photo on it.
Yeah, it's true.
The sales go 10x.
Yeah, but if it's Rakhi, it won't be a subtle art anymore. It'll be the very loud art of not.
Not giving a
she
fuck.
is the epitome of not giving a fuck.
It's true.
Like, it's
It's true.
amazing.
I think we could all learn that from her.
She and Trump are very similar, no?
But she did try to run for office. Didn't
Yes.
quite happen. She ran
Yeah.
in Andheri.
But you saw that dress with Modi all over.
Yeah. I mean, see, thing is,
I'm just thinking all these things are coming to mind and what she did, and she's not left any stone unturned.
No.
and she, but like, what is her? For example, when we on the YouTube world, we spend money in production. What is her production? Nothing.
A phone.
It's a phone, an idea, and she just does it.
Yeah.
It's literally like, and there is some thought behind it. I don't know if she's coming up with all the ideas, but somebody, she's got somebody in her team who's coming up with it. And I know that for example, she wears a wig for all her events. Like,
I didn't know.
she wears. I know that, and but on her Instagram,
so
so
mean.
if you see her Instagram, it's always from here on. So she has something in common with Amitabh Bachchan also now.
Ooh.
Amitabh Bachchan wears a wig?
Where have you been,
Wig?
man?
I didn't know this.
What?
Wow.
Like, I don't care.
You know, he shows up on set in a monkey cap.
What are you saying?
Oh, wait, you did
He
not
has
know
no
this?
hair?
No.
Karan, the question is, why aren't you wearing a wig?
You see, people like I can't pull it off. I don't know how to explain. Why would you wear a wig?
I don't know why.
I'm imagining you in a wig and it's not, no.
No,
just
first of
know.
all, no. And second, no. No, I like people like going back, just digressing to like, for example, Harsha Bhogle. He's got his thing done
He's
right
got
now.
a weave, yeah.
We've done, and I'm like, listen, what woman didn't find you sexy then and now finds you sexy?
Harsha Bhogle also has
Wow, Vivek!
You know Big Boss, but you don't know everything. Amitabh Bachchan, Harsha Bhogle, who?
Because cricket, no, gay man won't do cricket.
Nah, do not
No,
stereotype.
for myself, I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't know about other gay men / escorts who watch cricket.
Come on, man, it's a game of balls. Okay, then my turn to add to this
Getting
conversation.
And stumps.
Balls
That's
and
all I know.
stumps. See?
I know stumps.
So let's go back to Rakhi, and I want this comparison Rakhi and Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian is a superstar who is so rich now, and she's married to one of the biggest rappers
She
of all
married
time.
up, no. That's also the difference,
Correct.
I suppose.
Who did she marry?
Kanye West.
Okay, sorry. Just move on. Continue. I'm not there.
अच्छा इसको we have to now when we
Yeah.
need to cut ना इसको बिठाना पड़ेगा.
Yeah,
and
to
we'll give him the full
educate.
scene. So she's married to Kanye West. Meanwhile, our girl is marrying Deepak Kalal. Like, anyway, but
Deepak Kalal walks around in a red bathrobe.
That he
I'm
knows.
not joking.
that you know, huh?
That he knows.
He does interviews with her. He's in a red bathrobe. And I'm like, what's going on? What is this?
She also used marriage earlier because there was a Rakhi ka
Swayamvar.
Swayamvar,
Yeah.
right? Back in the day.
NDTV,
Yeah.
imagine.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
See,
Imagine
see
that,
what
of
you
course.
know.
Yeah, NDTV, imagine.
Yeah. Those were the heydays of our... that's when our TV went down the hill, that era when they
Yeah,
realized, what, we can do crash shit and get away with it. And now it's
Yeah.
just become that only.
Yeah.
That's all
But
TV's like.
guys, you know what? I have to agree with Sudesh in this aspect where I feel like the more we keep watching Big Boss, the more they'll keep making it. So the only way to get them to stop is boycott. Of course, is not watch, not boycott. Is let it air, but
Of
not
course,
watch.
yeah.
But having said that, we are entitled elite
No, it's not
sitting
about...
in a posh studio-ish in
Yeah.
Bombay.
See, I
and-
think but Big Boss is made for a kind of a culture that doesn't have access to like these like a
Yeah,
bungalow
exactly.
and men and women living together. And
Exactly.
it is the voyeuristic,
it
of
is
course.
where it's for them, for people.
For anyone. I would
Yeah.
not say
Yeah,
just
and
for
I
them.
know a lot of
yeah.
very educated, very well-off people who watch Big Boss. So I just,
But tell me
there
something.
is just something about watching train wrecks. Like,
Absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely.
Completely.
it's, you have to watch something like that to feel better about your life, right? Like, how do you feel better about
And the culture
your
you're
shitty
surrounded
life?
by.
How do you make yourself feel smarter? I feel like this is how you do it.
No, I don't do
love
that
it.
because of that.
Either you educate yourself or you watch someone else fail.
Yeah, exactly.
But tell me something.
And what's easier?
Watching someone fail.
My question is, at the end of the day, it's all content creation.
Yeah.
Right? If there is a podcast like this, or if there is a podcast like Books on Toes, why can't there be a Rakhi Sawant content on Instagram?
And that's absolutely true. And this whole thing, I'll counter your thing what Sudesh said about like boycotting things. I think the ratings in the end are going to determine
And I
content
don't
anyway.
think boycott is the word.
Yeah.
I don't want to say stage a protest against it. Just don't watch
No, I'll
it.
give you. There's so much.
Not your liking.
Don't watch it.
But trash TV is there in every single culture. From
Yeah.
Jersey Shore, the Bachelor / Bachelorette.
Absolutely,
It is
yeah.
absolute trash.
Bold and beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, those soap operas over there. I mean, they're so trashy, but they're hugely popular.
Yeah.
What was that? So many movies that you see that are just totally trashy. So I think you said something. We love watching people fail. Watching people fail is something like fascinating to us, and when you get reality shows, which is nothing,
Yeah.
there's nothing real about it.
Yeah.
That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Watching 8 people get their hearts broken on Bachelor is like whoa, that. And I think Rakhi is just taking advantage of that. She's
Yeah.
taking advantage of the fact that now she can broadcast the world with the phone and be this person. My only thing is that what's next? The next person is going to be like, okay, I need to take one step ahead.
Yeah.
Then the other person
know
after
what
that,
that'll be.
I just have one
I can't
more
even imagine
question.
that. Yeah.
Why does it bother us so much? Why do we get so irritated when we see Rakhi out there doing her thing?
I don't get
Or
irritated.
someone like her. No, I'm not saying, some people, or it bothers so much that you go, oh my god, here she is with another content. Oh my gosh, she's so stupid. Oh my gosh, she's so silly. Why do we do
I'll tell you,
that?
because we, and especially in Indian culture,
Judgmental assholes.
no, we're a conformist culture, right? Let's go back to our school days. Remember all our parents told us, hey, wear uniform, dress like everybody else, but then stand out. Come first in class.
That's true.
So they want us to conform, but at the same time they want us to stand out. And this hypocritical culture has carried on till now. And so Rakhi Sawant, when she's breaking the norms of how a woman should behave in society, people get uppity
Absolutely.
about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That Indian women, and we have this thing, right? We have this paranoia, Indian women. I mean, as an Indian woman, you get this more than anybody else,
absolutely.
right?
Yeah. Which is why I say I think she's empowering
Yeah.
in many ways. Where she's just like, I don't care, I will do my thing, and good for her. Remember when she was on Coffee with Karan and she went there and unlike every other actress who has had plastic surgery,
Yeah.
and you can tell from the before and after pictures that their faces have all been worked on.
She said, yeah.
Rakhi Sawant had the Jones, go there and be like, yeah, I've had plastic surgery. And I mean, if you're doing it, why are you are not embarrassed to do it. Why are you embarrassed to talk about it?
So that's the thing, the good with the bad.
Let the women watching you know that you've got things done to your face so that you conform to standards of beauty enforced upon you.
Yeah.
Because these women are looking at you and they're thinking this is the perfect nose and I have to do whatever it takes and this is the perfect body.
Yeah.
So if you're getting liposuction, let people know that that's how you got it. Instead of selling green tea to them and saying this is how I came to look the way I look.
Yeah.
Just be honest, right?
Yeah,
And I mean, if
yeah.
the only person who did that was a Rakhi Sawant, then good for
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
Imagine that the entire Bollywood, not a single woman has stepped forward and said that I've got something done.
Yeah, and they've all got something. Just
Oh.
look at their faces.
Man.
It's like, oh my
See,
god.
we can compare her social media to someone like Shilpa Shetty.
Yeah,
Social media.
Shilpa Shetty.
Or Sonali Bendre
Yeah.
with a book club, and here there's
Oh.
Rakhi.
Yeah, there's something about us, all humans. We love watching people fail. And case in point, like we are so obsessed with Bollywood numbers. So when a movie like Thugs of Hindustan fails, people are so happy. There's this happiness about, "Arey yaar, shit picture thi."
Maza aa gaya. Yeah, because it's a bad film.
No.
No,
but
it's some.
that's
It's some.
different.
There's something about movies not doing well that people are like they love it.
No,
No,
Thugs
no,
of
no.
Hindustan,
Yeah.
I will respectfully disagree. The reason why everyone is happy that movie failed is because Bollywood has been rewarding, the audiences have been rewarding bad filmmaking for too long.
Yeah.
And when you compare that to a Badai Ho and an
Exactly,
Annadun doing well,
yeah.
which
Fair
is
point.
And constantly.
That's true.
Which is like, these are like two solidly written, well acted, where people paid attention to the script as opposed to just casting Amir Khan and Amitabh Bachchan and hoping that people will leave their brains behind at home. Let's stop doing that collectively.
Yeah, that's true.
Which applies here also.
I think, so maybe people will
Rakhi
stop
Sawant.
consuming such content
Yeah.
over a period of time.
Which is what's
Because-
happening in Bollywood anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Maybe
even
that'll
I think
happen
what my mother used to consume today a teenager or today a person in their 20s will not consume the same
Exactly.
content.
Yeah.
So wait, I'm not saying that. Are we saying that Rakhi Sawant is failing? I mean, she's not.
No,
No,
failing.
but like the hope is that
Yeah,
that kind
it'll ease out.
No, but you know what? It'll never. Sensationalism will never ease out.
I
We
think
are not
she-
going to change.
Yeah, I
who we
think
are
she's
as people.
she's accelerating right now. I think
Yeah.
she's in the point now where she's going to amp it up.
Yeah.
There is going to be more and more formalized content coming. Right now, it's all like hata pai,
Yeah.
one shot there, one shot
Yeah.
there, phone pay. I think there is going to be more of a effort. Somebody's going to say, you know what, I hedge a bet on this woman.
Oh my god, I would love to watch a YouTube channel where Rakhi Sawant vlogs.
Yeah. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, most vloggers suck anyways.
But tell me something. But nobody's talking about her. Like at least in this again here, I think maybe it has got to do with content you consume or what social media channel are you on. Like on Twitter, the people that we follow maybe don't talk about Rakhi Sawant
they
at
don't.
all.
No, but you can't, because see, talking about someone who's she's an influencer, for all sense and purposes, an influencer. Talking about influencer in mainstream is just not done. Nobody does that unless
Yeah.
you're a Bollywood influencer of
Yeah.
sorts.
Yeah.
So where would you talk about it? There really is no space for her except for la la. This is why we exist.
Maybe the sequel will be we'll talk about Rakhi and Deepak's wedding. Because nobody will talk about that. They only talk about Priyanka and Nick and Ranveer.
Honestly, we're not talking about that.
No, but we
For-
should. A sequel.
For a reason.
For a reason, because that is already been covered by mainstream.
Extensively.
Like every single photo op
Yeah.
and you know.
Sir, Deepika and Ranveer is just going on and on.
खत्म नहीं होता यार.
शादी है कि board exam है, guys.
We'll talk about Deepak and Rakhi.
You know, but it's seriously, it's going on and the mind of the lehengas and the clothes, the matching
just
clothes.
terrible.
It is
That's
just going and on, and Sabyasachi killing it. And
Once
people-
again, getting married is not a big deal.
And people are consuming
down.
that content.
of course, they'll consume their content. And
Like if Karan Johar will do a Sangeet at dance at Priyanka's reception or Pariniti or whoever
no, Priyanka's dancing act at the Amani thing. Amani girl is getting married. Priyanka Chopra is dancing
after her marriage.
after her marriage. But listen, if someone gives you a few crores to shake
Yeah,
your leg,
why
with,
not?
Are
Yeah.
you kidding me? You'll come running
Yeah.
happily.
Yeah.
Rakhi Sawant will come like discount.
I'll serve Pan at Ambani's wedding.
I mean, apparently they set out cards of 3 lakhs each or some shit like
3
that.
crores.
No, 3 lakhs.
3 lakhs? Oh,
Per
okay, wow.
3 crore for a card?
I don't know.
No,
I-
3 lakhs, 3
I
lakhs.
will
Yeah, you're
send-
right. It's 3 lakhs.
I'll send a
Yeah.
WhatsApp blast and be like, if you're getting this, you're special. Come to me.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'll remember that.
Cool. So this is really interesting. I think we learned a lot about at least kind of where Rakhi's mindset is. That
And also
she's
about ourselves.
I don't know if we learned about Rakhi's mindset. We just learned about me watching Big Boss and consuming content that I shouldn't be talking about.
I think you should start following her on Instagram. You'll forget about Big Boss in 5 minutes.
No, I don't watch it. The last 2 seasons I haven't watched.
No, but I'm serious. I think
But
you should start following. I followed Rakhi for a few days. I had to unfollow her because it was just too much.
Why will I follow?
For a reason. I think context it's all about context. You'll have great context.
Interesting.
I want to. She has 503K followers.
500,000 followers.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you within the next year that's going to triple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now it's
I'm not
getting momentum.
surprised.
Because now she's making so much noise that
Yeah.
people are talking about it in their homes. People who don't have Instagram, know about it. My mother is telling me about it. She barely uses Instagram. She knows about. She sat on the toilet, and she's like. And then after getting beaten up by the wrestler, is all planned. She's like, "Arey, मुझसे मेरी इतना मारी, मैं pain में हूँ, मैं नहीं कर सकती." I mean, to me, it's like funny. It's funny. They're just
funny.
watching someone trip and fall, and whether it's planned or not, it's genius.
Wow.
I hope Rakhi Sawant watches this. Like, these people are discussing me on a very intellectual level.
Yes, yes, because I mean, we are intellectual.
That's right.
So,
Rakhi, you can follow me on Instagram.
Rakhi, if you're a reader, come to my channel.
She's not verified, surprisingly. I think.
She is.
Oh, she's verified?
Yeah,
I thought.
on Instagram.
I checked out today. I didn't.
She's verified.
I didn't have a tick.
There's a blue tick.
Ah.
Unless she's drawn it.
She may have also. I bet she went to the Instagram office. If you don't verify me, I'm going to do some sort of
Yeah.
Dharna.
Yeah.
dharna here or start some shit. Like, de do usko, de do.
Yeah.
Chalo. Anyway, this was an interesting conversation. Thank you guys for coming. And Sudesh, thank you too.
Thank you.
Thank you for
so
calling
much.
us. Thanks, Sudesh.
Yeah, I really appreciate Sudesh taking the time out. Not getting pissed off and leaving.
Like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever.
Yeah.
वो अभी कोई बोलता नहीं हो गया वो पास से हो गया
Oh, please don't do that
like,
then. Sorry.
don't comment.
Man, don't
कमेंट
subscribe.
करना है करो लाइक करना है नहीं करना है नहीं करो यार
Yeah, be like Rakhi. Do what you
do
want.
what the fuck you want
You sound like Salman Khan from Big Boss. But bye. See you.
all right